Hi, I'm Todd Steigerwald. I'm the President and CFO of Banner Defense. And we're here today to talk a little bit about some of our part-time neurodiversified workforce. Basically, we've got a background with companies like Glenwood and the Riley Center, being on the board for 10 years and having set up the Adult Services Division here for Glenwood. We have some knowledge of the need in the community for developing skills that will help these individuals grow and lead to an independent lifestyle. So what you're going to see is we've got 6 part-time folks, and they are all different. They come from lots of different backgrounds, different education experiences, but they're all very productive, and they're helping our company grow in any ways. Okay, what's your name?
Lindsay York.
Daniel Wilson.
I'm Bill McCormick. I'm from here in Huntsville. I went to Freed-Hardeman University from the fall of 2015 to the spring of 2016. Got a degree in accounting.
Hey, my name is Tristan Brown.
Hi, I'm Lee Game. I graduated from Calhoun Community College last spring with an associate's degree in design, drafting, engineering.
Yeah, this is pretty much what I do. One of the things is that I do here is working on the program controls. Gotta make sure that the hours that they have allotted match up.
Well, once in a while I make a training game.
That's right. That's right.
Worked on making charts of the employees' hours in Excel.
And so why don't you pull up one of your quad charts and show everybody what they look like.
I've been working here since last fall, like doing organization and spreadsheets, filing, that sort of thing.
I do shredding on Wednesdays.
So Tristan shreds financial documents, old invoices, old airplane tickets.
So the first thing I did was I gathered all the various contracts that firms had with GSA. And that wasn't too hard because since they're government contracts, they are publicly available. So I took all those labor categories and made a spreadsheet of it would basically compare different companies' rates side by side.
Okay, so I want to introduce our management team. Starting on the end, David Lang from Glenwood Autism Center, David Stidger from Open Door, and Rodney Sandlin from Banner Defense.
My name's David Lang. As he said, I'm the director of Glenwood Adult Services here in Huntsville, and I work with a few of the individuals that work here as a job coach, mentor type situation.
My name's David Stidger. I'm the owner-operator of Open Door. We partner with local businesses to do one-on-one job coaching in the community, and Banner is one of our environments. So I have a client that comes and works at Banner every Wednesday morning.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Sandlin, and I'm the Human Resources Manager at Banner Defense. In the past, I've also worked with Glenwood and helping individuals in their vocational transitions and to get better jobs. And so now I'm here in the human resources capacity to do the same thing really, to serve in the role of the human resources for everyone and to make sure that that everyone gets a really good chance to improve their skills.
So what would you say, David, is the biggest challenge you see for us as a team, as a management team, in developing the skills and working towards an independent lifestyle for this company?
Well, probably the biggest for Banner is just tolerance, which they get here, an opportunity to learn in a different way. We all don't learn the same way, but one of the great benefits here is Banner allows people to learn instead of being forced into a box where they have to learn in a certain way.
So, David, maybe you could talk a little bit about how you find these clients, or what is the normal way that you would bring them to a company like that?
I usually try to, once we do an intake or get a call through Open Door, my first objective really is to find an environment that will match their skills, their functioning level, what they're able to sustain. You know, if you met one person with autism, you met one person with autism. So every client's different. But the environment, in my opinion, is half the teacher. It's not just the job coach or the supervisor or whatever it may be when you're working with these individuals. It's the environment itself I see as an extra teacher. So the exposure that they get just from the social aspect of being in a work environment, learning how to, you know, have good reciprocal conversation, good neurotypical modeling, good social skills, as well as being trained on an aspect of the business is, in my opinion, the best exposure that they can get in a live environment. So they're not learning how to work in a classroom, they're actually hands-on learning how to work in a buzzing office environment.
Good, thanks. So Rhonda's probably had more experience now on both sides, you know, so the dynamics changes a little bit. So from that standpoint, how does that align with maybe your expectations? What you think we're doing well and what we might could improve on in the future?
One of the things that I did before was to do job readiness classes, and that was pre-work experience. So this was for folks that hadn't worked before. I think that's helpful for anybody, no matter who you are. So you can learn some basic things, and then the next step is on the ground. What is a real busy hopping office, with lots of changes and different people and different tasks. What all does that bring into the mix? And that's what really matters, is then moving to that next phase where we're operating in that environment. So having actual operational business that needs to keep up and needs to stay competitive, that's the absolute best environment for anyone to learn. We've got 5 generations now in the workforce. There is all kinds of diversity like never before. We're all on a spectrum in a sense, and we're all learning how to work together. So we all really need to be training as we're on the job. A lot is said, about emotional intelligence, and there's kind of like one best type of employee. I think there's the best employee for the particular job and in the particular setting. So that's what we try, and y'all done a lot of work with making sure we know what is best for that individual to do skill-wise. Sometimes you find things you have no idea, wow, that's something they can do really well, a niche that nobody else can do as well. And then along with that learning, that skill building, having a coach that's either sometimes on site or maybe off site to just process things, that's super helpful. I don't think that one can really exist without the other in order to be successful.
So I think this is a good example of how strong a team we